Hello YouTube, A7X to Rob Raccoon A7X here with a very different video today, and it is really windy out today for some reason. It's raining this morning, and I mean weather people, meteorologists yesterday did say we were supposed to get a lot of rain and wind, and yeah, it's still windy. It's 4:25 right now. I don't know what time it'll be when this uploads tonight, but anyway, and so. Another thing, I think the video is more straight, and I actually have to thank one of my friends for that, because he was playing with my tripod, and he made it actually more straight for me to record videos, so I'm happy about that. And this video is going to be about Fire Emblem Awakening, my thoughts and opinions on the character art, and more specifically, this is about the paid DLC characters. Now, Fire Emblem Awakening is going to be the second 3DS game that ever has DLC in it. The first one being Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, if I'm saying that correctly. I apologize if I did not. And yeah, basically I'm going to show the artwork of almost all the DLC characters. There's one of them, I forgot his name, but yeah, I couldn't find his, artwork, so I decided I didn't include him in here. And then we are also getting a bunch of more characters, but those are for free, and according to the Fire Emblem wiki page, you get that through Spot Pass, and that's basically where I got my pictures from, so you can check out that website. I'll leave a link to the website in the description, but you can check that out to find more info on the game. Please do not post any spoilers, though, guys. I spoiled myself with Radiant Dawn, and that really ultimately ruined the game for me. I don't want to do that with Awakening. This is the only thing I really know about the game, other than what we saw from trailers and reveal trailers and whatnot. So let's get started. I believe this is in alphabetical order, so let's begin. First, we have Arum from Fire Emblem Gaiden, however you pronounce it. I think Arum's his Japanese name, and sorry if you can't see the font very well. I'm going to, anyway, explain what classes, anyway. In Gaiden, he was a demon fighter, and in Awakening, he's going to be a fighter. Now, I actually don't know how he originally looked in, I don't know his original artwork, but here he looks pretty cool. He does look like a fighter, maybe more a little bit of a warrior, but he looks pretty cool. Nothing more I can really say, since I'm not really familiarized with a lot of the Japanese games. It's not my fault. That's Nintendo's fault for not giving us these games. Maybe it's Intelligent Systems' fault. No, it's Nintendo's fault. We'll blame it on Nintendo. But I really wish one day we did get all the Fire Emblem games localized. Next up we have Alexia from Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, or Dark Dragon Sword of Light, if you want to go by the old name, but I'm just gonna, any character from the first Fire Emblem, I just put Shadow Dragon, because, that's what newer Fire Emblem players know these characters from and whatnot, so, yeah, probably should have picked a better color. I was thinking of doing white, but oh well. And I know you can't see the background very well, but it is the cover art for Fire Emblem Awakening. Now, Alexia in Shadow Dragon was a Pegasus Knight, and in Awakening she's going to be Dark Pegasus, which I think is interesting. And I do like her artwork a lot, actually. She looks awesome in this picture. I also liked her in Shadow Dragon, and you'll notice with me, for some reason, I just like blue-haired characters. Don't know why, but I just have an obsession with them. But then again, I don't like all blue-haired characters, but majority of them I do. And I'll just zoom in a little. Yeah, actually, if I zoom in, you can see that better. Okay, cool. Now I can see the font better since I zoomed in. Alright. Anyway, she's the middle sister of Essed and Paulo, I think it is. Yeah, Paulo. And she has my favorite artwork out of the three. Maybe it's because of the blue armor, but I don't know. I do like the lance too, though. That looks pretty cool. Lances are my favorite type of weapon, in case you guys didn't know, out of any RPG game. Or turn-based strategy in a sense. Moving on, we have Solis from Fire Emblem Therisha 776. In Therisha 776, he was a junior lord, which I find interesting. I haven't played this game, obviously, but that's pretty cool. And then he's a swordmaster in whatchamacallit, Awakening. He looks pretty cool. He definitely pulls off the swordmaster look. And I wish I got to know him better from his original game. And if anybody knows an emulator where you can change the language to English, please let me know. That would help me out a lot, because then I can play the older Fire Emblems and enjoy what they're saying. I've tried playing Genealogy of the Holy War with Japanese text and did not go out well, but I want to try that game because I just love the title of that game. And yeah, I just love the title of that game, and I actually liked how the graphics looked. For a Super Nintendo game, it looked cool. If I'm not mistaken, this was also a Super Nintendo game. I believe it's the game afterwards. Here I am adjusting my camera, sorry about that. But yes, Solis looks cool. Most likely we'll use him, just because I haven't, played as him before. And what I love with I love what Intelligent System is doing. Number one, getting a whole bunch of different artists to make the art for the characters for Fire Emblem Awakening. And number two, bringing back old characters, I think, is awesome. It gives us Japanese players a chance to experience the older Fire Emblem characters and maybe appreciate them more than we actually do. So I think this is a great thing, or this is great concept Intelligent Systems doing. I think it'll work, but not all artworks are great, and you'll see which ones I'm talking about. And please, if you guys, I'll say this now and I'll probably say it at the end of the video, but if you guys put a video response on your thoughts / opinions on the character arts for the DLC. And let me rephrase that, because I just confused myself. Wow. Nothing good today. Second day off from school. Wow. Okay. If you post a video response explaining your thoughts and opinions on the character art for the paid DLC of Fire Emblem Awakening, I will give you guys a shout out. Or you could just feel free to post your opinions in the comments section below. You won't get a shout out that way, but I just like to see what other fellow Fire Emblem fans think. And in case you guys didn't know by now, Fire Emblem is my favorite video game series, and I probably should have moved this picture a little more up, but oh well. Moving on, we have Solis, I think you pronounce it. That's the Japanese name again, but it's just easier to pronounce. I think it's the same, actually. I think you pronounce it the same. Yeah. Anyway, she's also from Fire Emblem Gaiden. She was a priestess in her original game, and she's a mage / sage in Awakening. To me, in this picture, you can definitely tell she looks like a mage or a sage. I do know how she looked in Fire Emblem Gaiden, and I do like her artwork here. And I like how the book is opened up. Kind of reminds me of how the prophecies look in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which I hate the prophecy cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm really not a fan of spellcasters. And yeah, some mage characters I don't like in Fire Emblem, but I don't hate all spellcasters in Fire Emblem and stuff like that. Because I thought people think that since I hate the spellcasters in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, you never know, but no. Don't worry, I do like some magic users in Fire Emblem. Next we have... Oh, here we go. Erica from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Probably my favorite female character, and they just ruined her artwork. Oh my god. They ruined her artwork. So bad. She looks like, I guess you could say, like a Gishki from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Gishki Ariel or either Water Charmer or like some ice barrier. I could picture her like that in Yu-Gi-Oh! And if she was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. I don't know what for Vanguard. I was trying to make some comparison there, but oh well. She's obviously Lord in Sacred Stones, and she's a bride in Awakening, and like what? I was like, wait, what? When I first heard about this, I was like, a bride? Like you're actually making that a class? I don't get it at all. It really disappoints me because I loved how she looked in Sacred Stones, and I love her artwork, but not in this game. They just destroyed her. Why intelligent systems? I guess all art can't be good. Maybe some people like it. You know, you get some people like it, some people don't like it. Like the next character I'm about to show you. I was going to talk about that, but let me move on. Before I move on to the next character, I really want to know, I'm just wondering, like, what does this bride class do? Is she going to use magic now because she has the staff? Is she just going to be a healer? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool if they put water magic. I've always wanted that in an RPG game. I mean, yeah, kind of. I wouldn't say you're copying Avatar The Last Airbender, but that greatly influenced me to do that if I ever do make a video game when I'm older. If I go into that business. I'm not sure yet. My friend and I are planning on making a radio station, and my backup would be to start a video game company, make my own games similar to Fire Emblem and other RPG/turn-based strategies. Yeah, I have wonderful ideas for gaming. Much better than what people are making out there. Like the Call of Duties and Halos and Smash Bros. And a bunch of other games. I have ideas that make those so much better. I'm pretty sure that it's the same for like all us gamers out there. We probably should be the ones who's thinking. We probably should be the people who are thinking of ideas for the games, because honestly, we're so much better. I have to say. Anyway, enough rambling on. I know I do that too much. Next up is Alexia from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance / Radiant Dawn. You'll notice I shortened Path of Radiance to POR. In Path of Radiance, she's Princess Crimea. In Radiant Dawn, she's Queen. In Awakening, she's a Falcon Knight. And I know a lot of people do not like her artwork. I actually like her artwork a lot. What was I going to say? I like how she's using a lance, but kind of what she was using a sword, because that's what she was known for. And the lance looks pretty cool. It almost looks like a trident. I like her hair and her armor. And I don't know what those are on her sides, but I like those too. That looks pretty cool. And she doesn't look too revealing, which is always nice. I hate when games do that with characters. Like, they purposely, you know... I'm trying not to get into that. You know, it's... I don't really want to talk about that, but you guys know what I mean. They enlarge certain parts and whatnot, or reveal too much of a character. And I really don't like that. That turns me off sometimes. And they actually did do that with one... They did do that with Fire Emblem, with some of the artworks here, but I wouldn't say it's too bad, but I don't know what they were thinking. But I do like Alexia's art, and I cannot wait to use her, because I also did like Alexia, and she's probably my third or second favorite character from Path of Radiance / Radiant Dawn. My first being Geoffrey, so yeah, you all know I like... I was going to say hooking up, wow. I rather give Alexia the A support No, I rather have Alexia marry Geoffrey than Ike. I hate people who favor Ike and Alexia. That disgusts me a lot. I bet we'll have a bet we'll have a conversation about that in the comment section. Then again, I don't know how many people are gonna watch this. Anyway, moving on. Who's next? Oh, I think my favorite Fire Emblem character is next. Yes, Ephraim from Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. It's kind of cool in my religion. We had a saint named Saint Ephraim, and he's actually one of our highest saints. Thinking naming my son after him. Either that or our other saint, Saint Stephen. Which, I like both names, but I love his artwork in Fire Emblem Awakening. Favorite Fire Emblem character of all time. Loved him in Sacred Stones. He was a lord in Sacred Stones, and he's a great knight in Awakening, and he definitely pulls off the great knight look, and I can see him as a great knight. I love his armor, his cape, his shield and lance. He just looks awesome. I definitely love what Intelligent Systems did here, and I'm so glad they didn't mess up his art, because you would have heard me rage about that. Rage rant, I don't know. It seems like everybody rages about things someday. Everybody rages about stuff. Like me, I'm gonna do rage segments soon. I have a whole bunch ready to go. Like I have one about Call of Duty, one about Minecraft. I'll probably do the Minecraft one first because Call of Duty one is obviously predictable. We all know how much I hate it. I say that a lot, but in case people don't know, but don't hate me because of that, you know? Like, don't be stupid. Thank God I have this water. And for some reason, my allergies aren't bad today. I guess it's because of the weather. But usually I'm, like, more congested, or I'd be itching a lot, or something. I hate my seasonal allergies. Anyway, moving on. Rambling on again. Essed from Shadow Dragon. She's the youngest sister of Katria and Paulo. And I do not like her artwork. She looks really short, and yeah, this is the best picture I could find of her. And the reason why I don't have her class is because she's a Pegasus Knight in all the games she was in. I forgot which game she was originally from, but yeah, you could correct me in the comments section. You think being such a huge fan of Fire Emblem I would know, but yeah, I really can't use emulators on this laptop, which is which is why my Sapphire version is on hold. But my birthday's next month, and end of October is my birthday, and with all the money again, hopefully I can buy a new laptop, and that's what I really want to do. Probably get a Dell Inspiron like my cousins, either that or some sort of HP. I don't want anything too expensive, because laptops I did want were expensive, but I just want one that can play computer games. It's fast and has built-in mic and webcam, which the Inspiron does. I might wait on that though because I want to wait until Windows 8 comes out. Unless I can get that from my uncle, I'm not sure because he works with computers and stuff. But we'll see. I think Windows 8 will be out by then. But I don't know if Dell will have an Inspiron with Windows 8 by then. I mean, 7's okay. No, you know what? No, I'll stay with 7. What am I thinking? Because I'm thinking of getting the Windows tablet, so. Yeah. Disregarding that, yeah, I don't like her artwork. Yeah. She just looks funny. Yeah, yeah. She just looks funny. Nothing more I can really say. Next we have Ike from Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn. He was a ranger in Path of... Keep in mind, these are all starting classes, guys, not their promoted classes. He was a ranger in Path of Radiance, hero in Radiant Dawn, and a mercenary in Fire Emblem Awakening. Don't know why I couldn't say that. Oof, almost yawned there. And he definitely fits mercenary well. And for some reason, this artwork makes me think he's like from Avatar: The Last Airbender, like someone from Jet's group. I don't know why, but that's how I picture it. But still, he does look cool. He looks better than he did in Radiant Dawn, in my opinion. But I still like his Path of Radiance artwork more than anything. And I don't think we'll see him in the next Smash Bros. I definitely know which Fire Emblem characters I would pick if it was up to me. I was gonna do that for Brawl, like do a video of characters I wish were in Brawl or characters they should have had, because I do hate Brawl. The characters they put in, just no. They did poor character choices in Brawl, and stages. They even made an error on a Fire Emblem trophy. They didn't have enough of those, but I'll save that for a rant video, I guess. Yay, new rant topic. Anyway, I am excited for the next Smash Bros. Said that with a weird accent, don't know why. I'm excited for the next Smash Bros. And can't wait to use Ike, because I did like him, actually. Path of Radiance, I really grew to like him. Radiant Dawn, not really, because he stole the show, and he just changed so much. Next up, we have Leaf from Theresia 776. He was a Lord in Theresia 776. He was in another game, I forget which one though, because I'm not good with the Japanese names for Fire Emblem. And then he's a Trickster in Awakening, and I do see him as a Trickster. I do like his artwork. He looks pretty cool. I like the cape. The way he's holding the sword's pretty cool, and his stance. It's different, obviously, which you gotta love. Another character I really can't say much of, but I know he was a Lord, and he was awesome. And I do like his original artwork, too. I remember seeing his original artwork, obviously. Since he was a Lord, Lord characters, you kind of know how they look from seeing them in videos and whatnot. Next up, we have Lindis, whichever one you prefer to call her, from Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. Obviously, she was a Lord of Blazing Sword, and she's a Swordmaster in this game, and I definitely like her artwork in this. She definitely does look a little older, but I love how she's holding two swords. I think that's awesome. And yeah, she may be revealing a lot of her legs, but it's not a big deal, you know? At least it's not some other... Yeah. At least it's not something else, you know? But yeah, they did well with Lynn. I could kind of, compare her with how she looks in Blazing Sword, which is good. And I can't wait to use her, too, because I liked her in Blazing Sword. How could you not? Anyway, that's another thing I love about Fire Emblem. They make you grow attached to characters. Like, you'll love some, you'll hate some, or you'll just not care about any. And I think that's great. I love when video games do that. That's what really makes you play. Sometimes that's what makes you really play a game. You just grow so attached to a character. You just want to keep playing to see what happens to them, or get them stronger or something. I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's just interesting how that happens. I mean, not just in Fire Emblem, a bunch of other games it's like that. You don't really see that too much nowadays, but you'll get it here and then. Like in the new Tomb Raider, I think we'll be attached. Like they said in an article on Game Informer. I'm actually looking forward to that because I like how they I like how Lara Croft looks at that, so I wouldn't say that's kind of why I'm buying it. I do kind of like survival games like that, so that comes out March 5th, I believe. It got delayed, but better late than never, right? Hope this doesn't get delayed. I hope we get this in February like they said we are. Though I don't think they gave an exact date. Way to go, Nintendo. Oh shoot, I only have 3 minutes left. Crap. Moving on, Marth from Dark Dragon, Sword of Light, and Shadow Dragon. Lord, obviously. And he's a Star-Lord in this game, and he looks awesome. I'm glad they changed his artwork, because, the way he looked in the Smash Bros. And whatnot, that was just ridiculous. You look more like Lord Marth, and you just look much awesome. More awesome than you are, I guess. And actually, the real way to say his name actually is Mars, not Marth. I found that out, obviously, from the OAV of Fireball. You guys should definitely check that out. Next we have Makhaya from Radiant Dawn. Light Mage in Radiant Dawn. And then she's a Sage and / Dark Mage in Awakening. And, oh man, this artwork's just so funny, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's just a funny artwork. And in Radiant Dawn, I favored her light mage look, and then after she promoted, I didn't like her. I don't know. That's just my preference. Anywho, moving on, Paulo from Shadow Dragon, obviously the older of the 3 sisters. What am I thinking of the basketball team 76ers? We all know I'm a Celtics fan, right? Anyway, she's Pegasus Knight in Shadow Dragon and a Falcon Knight in not Radiant Dawn, in Awakening. I like how she looks. She has my second favorite outfit of her sisters. My first, of course, Katria. She looks cool though, and I'd like to use her as well. And I believe this is our last one. Yes, okay, cool. Finally, we have Roy from Sword of Seals. He was a lord, obviously, and in this game, he's a mercenary / hero. And honestly, I picture him looking like a character from one of the RPGs. I imagine him, with this artwork, he reminds me of like a character from one of Gameville's RPGs for some reason. If you don't know, Gameville makes a lot of a lot of games that are RPGs available on the App Store and Android market, and with this artwork, he just looks like that. But it definitely pulls off the mercenary hero look, and he definitely looks awesome. I think I like his original artwork more though, but this one does look awesome. And that's it for this video, guys. Sorry I rushed it at the end, but I'm almost out of memory, so thank you all for watching. Thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to send a video response if you want a shout out, or just leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Either one I'm okay with, but hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely more to come. See you next time, and remember, no spoilers. Bye for now.